Shabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahal.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chopping my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joe Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable, but I'm rude in my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Big bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cause a priest, and I promise you forever sleep.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and that whole 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I'll shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards and all. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get us, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the reign's over. I up the sig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, One West stayed the same on them. One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking profits, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Call Kazak, tells a rock, bring Shamar out. We bout to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kemet head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Huh, nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until y'all off the street. Saw y'all on the internet, stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gon' be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the facts. Cry aloud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga, you see where we at?
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga.
Kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dumb, my gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Like he got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And another blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, they are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Testing. All right. I'm ready. Good. All right. So, like I was saying, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabarakatah to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Alatah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters out there, man. Once again, this is Isupk Detroit Law Class. I am Officer Awaja holding it down. All right. If y'all can, take a second to share these classes, man, and get these classes out here, man. As we see so much, man, in this world, as we get closer and closer, and we starting to see everything winding down, we starting to see the importance of sharing these classes, man, and pushing this truth and getting it out there, man. We're starting to see the importance of this thing because brothers and sisters, man, need to wake up. They need to be taught the truth. They need to know who their enemy is so they can understand how to maneuver inside of this kingdom. All right? Loving the oppressor is not the answer. Loving the oppressor does one thing for us, man. It gets us unalived. Blacks, Hispanics, and natives. We, in this kingdom that we in, we are unalived when we try to love because of our love for our oppressor. It doesn't work, man. It does not work because of their hatred towards you. Because of their hatred towards you. And more importantly than anything else, the Lord told us to separate ourselves from them. And there's a reason for that, man. All right? definitely a reason for that. All right. So if y'all can, man, just take a second to like and share these classes. All right. Gonna get off into this thing, man. First thing I want to do is we're gonna start at Leviticus in the 20th chapter. All right. No, actually, we're gonna start in Isaiah in the 9th chapter. Recently, a brother was hung from a tree, man. A brother was hung from a tree. Now, think about now, we Israelites, right? We in the truth. We understand. We understand who our oppressor is and who our enemies are and things of that nature. Think about the things we understand. Then think about the things that someone in the world does not understand. Right? Now, the world pushes come together, love everybody. It don't matter who you are, but some kind of way in 2025, brothers are still being hung from trees, man. Some kind of way, and then you know what some black people still say today. I'm not saying I heard somebody say it pertaining to this particular situation, but I've heard it in recent. They say when things of evil acts was happening towards black people being done by the oppressor who hates us, they would say, we come a long way, but we still got far to go. No, it's not that we come a long way and we still got a long way to go. A leopard cannot change his spots. The Bible say what? The Bible say never trust thy enemy. Never. It don't say it's gonna come a day where you can trust them. But think about being pushed to love them. Think about what that does, man. When you're trying to love them, you let your guard down. You let your guard down. You think you getting taught. It don't matter who you is. God love everybody. Love your oppressor. Love this person. Love that person. You're loving every dang on body. But your guard is not up against the people that mean you harm. Nobody is telling you that this person or that person means harm to you. You got to totally ignore the fact that this person will harm you. You can't even bring that up. You can't even bring it up. Now, think about a brother or a sister in the school, and we teach you who your enemy is and how to conduct yourself around your enemy and how to deal with your enemy, and have you understanding that your enemy will do harm to you. Do you understand how many lives that would save? Like, this just stuff that made the news. Think about, as we all know, it don't always make the news. Think about if Brothers understood when they got put over by the police that the police wants to harm you. This officer of another nation wants to harm you. He's looking for any reason to harm you. And you know I'm not, we see it all the time. So they would learn how to deal with their enemy and learn how to make it home back safe to their family. They see what the oppressor do and they think they can do that. That don't work for you, man. You when we do it, we're putting our life at risk, man. We're putting our life at risk, man. It gotta be, it has to be at some point where we say, you know what? It's just not working. All this come together, all this love everybody, all this stuff that is being taught to me, it's just not working. Like at what point do you do that? Because it seems like if you're working on something and you just see it's not working and it's not going anywhere and it's not doing anything, you just do what? You just scrap the whole project and say, to hell with it, it's just not working. That's what this come together thing is doing. It's not working because we are being unalived because of it. Like, think about it. You in the truth. People say you're racist, you're this, you're that, and yet our brother just got hung from a tree. We're not harming anybody. We're being harmed. We're being harmed. Standing, like the mentality of our people inside of this kingdom, us standing up for each other and actually loving each other, they think that is racist. Because it's not like it would be different if we was just saying a bunch of stuff. The things we saying are actually true. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. They did since, think about integration, right? So we had integration. What's the first thing that happened right after integration to us? The heroin epidemic. Then we went through the coke epidemic. Then we went through the crack epidemic. Now it's pills, lean, and weed. Like, ever since integration, ever since we allowed them to come to our neighborhood has been flooded with nothing but drugs. I wonder why that is. Because before, we didn't have a drug problem in our neighborhood. It wasn't until we decided we wanted to integrate and let everybody in our neighborhood and things of that nature that we started having drug problems. I wonder why that is. And yet, some kind of way, what happens? We get pushed to the front, to the forefront for drugs. Like we the ones, like no drugs would be around if it wasn't for us. Like we the ones with the airplanes and the boats that bring in the drugs. No, thank you, man. No, thank you. We got to understand. And that's why I love, man. I'm so grateful that I came into the truth, man. I'm so grateful that I came into the truth, man. I'm so grateful that Commander General Hunter held on to this truth. Because without it, man, ain't no telling where we would be. Not just myself, any other brother in the school, you know what I mean? Because we all face the same battles and same struggles. My battle and my struggle ain't no different than the next brother battle or struggle. And his battle, his struggle ain't no different than the next brother's battle or struggles. And it's the same thing with the sisters, man. We all fight through the same things inside of this kingdom, man. And what the truth does, the truth is it's like a safe haven for us, man. Where we could just come and be one and serve the Lord. And like, for me personally, and I'm sure every other brother and sister feel this way, like whatever we did in the world, man, coming in here and turning our lives around is like the best thing we could have ever done, man. It's the best thing we could have, it's the best thing. Like, when you in the world, you don't think coming in and serving the Lord could be the best times of your life. When you in the world, you think, what you think? You think smoking weed or how high you was yesterday, how many Percocets you could pop, and how much lean you could drink, how many women you can sleep with. That's a good time to you. When really, man, a good time is coming in here serving the Lord, getting with your brothers. Really, man, a good time, imagine keeping that woman, man. And y'all building something together. You don't even, like nowadays, we don't even think about those kind of things. We don't even think about those kind of things. Nowadays, man, nowadays in the world, sisters don't think about being a wife. Brothers don't think about being a husband. We don't think about loving each other. Why? Because we're so busy trying to love everybody else that does not love us back. Think about the effort, as I always love to say, man. Think about the effort it takes to love somebody that does not love you in return, that hates you and wants to see you unalived. They would love to see you wiped off the face of the earth. Just like really think about that. The effort that it takes to love that type of a person. How are you going to love you? You don't even have room. You're trying so hard to love them. You don't have room to love anybody else or even love yourself. You can't even think about self-preservation. Because in order to love them, you really almost like you got to hate what they hate. And guess who they hate? You. I mean, makes sense, man. All right. With that being said, we're going to start at Isaiah, the 9th chapter, man, today. because it's now actually, Salakia, we'll start at Deuteronomy 20 and 26. That's what we're gonna pick it up at. 26. Leviticus, Salakia, 20 and 26. We'll start right there. All right. Leviticus 20 and 26, and it reads, it says, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I the Lord am holy, and have served you from other people. Meaning that word swerved is like, it's not swerved, it's severed. I don't know why I said swerved, Salakia. Severed you from other people, meaning cut us off or separated us from other people. Okay? The Lord cut us off and separated us from other people. And this is something I have to ask sometimes. Like, are we the only people that read the Bible? Because I promise you, it's like nobody else does. Because if the Lord said he separated us from everybody else, and the Lord said he don't deal with us the same way he deal with everybody else, then why do everybody keep trying to bunch us in with everybody else? That makes that makes absolutely no sense. If the Lord said he wants us on top, above all nations, why do people keep trying to push us in with everybody else, man? That's the problem. I know why the oppressor would do it. I know why the oppressor would do it. That makes sense. But Black, Hispanic, and Native American men, when we out there and we teaching the Bible and we reading this, why do you want to do it? That's what I don't. That's what blows my mind. Like, I know a brother, right? This brother fights hard to prove Christ is not black. He fights tooth and nail to prove Christ is, and he's a brother. Can you imagine that? Now, he won't say Christ was an oppressor, but come on, we all know that's what he's saying. We all know that's what he's saying. And he will fight tooth and nail to prove that. He just doesn't care. He's not trying to hear nothing nobody's saying, nothing nobody talking about. He does not care one bit. But what good does it do him? None. None. It just put him right where he want to be, under the foot of the oppressor. All right. Starting back from the top. It says, Deuteronomy 20 and verse 26. And it says, and ye shall be holy unto me. And again, that word holy means separate. That's what that means, man. It don't mean like something. I don't know what Christians try to make it seem like it's some magical, mystical something that you can float off somewhere to, or something that's floating around the room. I don't know what the hell they got going on. Holy just means separate. It's a simple thing, man. It's not that big of a thing. Oh, and Salakia. If y'all got any questions, go ahead, type it in the chat, and of course, I'm gonna get to it as soon as I can. God, dog. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it as soon as I can. All right. It says, "For I am the Lord thy God, holy, and have severed you from other people, that you should be mine." And that's another thing right there, man. The Lord said that we should be. What did you say? That you should be mine. That you should be His. That you should belong to the Lord. I don't understand. Like, it's so effing mind blowing to me. It's so mind blowing to me that that we would always try to include everybody else in something that the Lord has for us. Why can't we just take hold to what the Lord got for us? Why can't we just hold on to that? Why can't we just have what the Lord has for us? Why can't that be? Why can't that be? The Lord separated us from everybody else and had us doing our own thing. That's that. And that's a good thing, man, because if we applied that today, it would save lives. It'll save lives of black people, man. If we separated ourselves from the oppressor, black people still wouldn't be getting hung from trees. If we separated ourselves from the oppressor. If we said, you know what, to hell with this. We're going to be separated from them, man. No more. You know that would actually save black people's lives? You know we would never ever have to say again, we came so far, but we still got a long way to go. We would never have to say anything like that again. Because we would be separate from them. And guess what? They wouldn't come towards us, and we wouldn't come towards them. Think about, you know what I think about sometimes? Like, when I be scrolling TikTok or Facebook or whatever the hell I be on sometimes, and I see them Karens on there. I look at that and I be seeing that and I go, damn, man. Think about that back in the 50s or the 40s. Think about how many brothers lost their lives over Karens. How many sisters might have lost their lives over Karens? Because, you know, an oppressor woman, tears, man, is a powerful thing. It is a powerful thing. An oppressor woman, tears, is so powerful, it made the judge get off the stand and come down and hug and rub that lady back when she unalived that brother. It made his brother get off the stand and come hug her. Her tears. The tears of an oppressor woman is a powerful thing, man. That is a powerful thing. The bailiff straightened her hair, combed her hair, did some nonsense. The tears of an oppressor woman, man. You think that judge came down off the stand and hugged anybody else? Think that ever happened? You think it happened before then and after then? And, oh, Salakia, if I may, just add right quick. The judge, now I want you to understand, the judge said this. The judge said, we gonna fight this. Meaning the judge is on her side to help her fight. Now, this is the person that she writes in prison to say, oh, I learned my lesson. Can I get a reduced sentence or however it works? I'm not sure how everything works, but y'all know, everybody know you write to judge and you ask for early probation or whatever it is. And the judge said, we're gonna fight this, man. The judge on her side, not on the side of the victim. Like, that's insane. That is insane. And she was high, drunk, whatever the hell she was, and thought that was her apartment. It's her story. I don't believe it, but whatever. Whatever. But I do know this. Here's what I do know. If we were separated away from them, that brother would still be alive today. That's what I know. That's what I know for a fact. If we were separated and away from them, like the Lord said do, that brother would have not been unalive by her. That's what I know for sure. From there, let's get Deuteronomy 7:6. Salakia, give me 1 second here. Again, if y'all got any questions, just drop it in the chat. Excuse me. Just drop it in the chat and I'll get to it. All right? Deuteronomy 7:6, and it reads, it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Again, that word holy mean what? Separate. So if the Lord is separating us from everybody else, if that's what the Lord is doing, then why is it, or how is it that we so confused today to think what? To think that everybody supposed to come together, love everybody, the Lord separated us and gave us his laws, statutes, and commandments. And if and this is the craziest thing right here that I don't understand. If everybody's so together and everybody's so on one accord, why are we the ones being punished for the breaking the laws? Because look around you, man. Everybody else living great. Every other nation is living great. We're suffering for breaking the laws of God. We are. So how in the hell can you tell me that we are equal and we are the same? It makes absolutely no sense, man. It makes no sense. All right. Says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So the Lord chose us, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to be a special people unto himself, man. To be a special people unto himself. He didn't choose no other nation of people. And that goes to answer the question I just asked. And I said, why are we the only ones getting punished? Because the Lord chose us to be that special people to himself. That's why we get the punishments that we get. That's why things happen the way they happen to us, man. That's why us as a collective group of people inside of this kingdom, we don't prosper. It ain't no, think about this, man. It ain't no nation of people that play basketball better than Israelites. It's just not. Yet the oppressor owns all of the teams. That's crazy. They impossible for them to beat us at basketball, but yet they own all the teams. Football, the same thing. Baseball, the same thing. Nobody better than Israelites, man. But we're not in control of anything like we should be. And we don't think to figure out a way to say, let's break away from them and go start our own league. It's gonna be easy to do. In 20 minutes, nobody ain't gonna be watching them. Nobody don't want to see that. Nobody don't want to see that. It's going to be terrible. It would be terrible and awful. That's what it would be. Terrible and awful, man. And nobody would want to see it at all. And nobody would want to see it at all, man. All right. Keep reading here. It says, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people. Sorry, give me 1 second. Slack about that, I'm back. Above all people. So think about this. Think about this. The Lord wants you above everybody, on top of everybody. But you're fighting to be equal to everybody. So if the Lord put you up here and everybody else is down here, what do? You come down. The Lord didn't say you was equal to everybody. The Lord said you are above everybody. Not some of the people that's on the earth, not just a couple of people that's on the earth. The Lord said you are above everybody. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's what the Lord said, man. That's what the Lord said. Salaki. Excuse me. The Lord said you above everybody on the face of the earth, man. It's just like it's up to you on whether you want to tap into it, man. You got to be a willing participant in this thing. Like, like you don't want Christ to crack the sky, and then you talking about some now you ready. It don't work like that. That's what Christians teach you. They teach you can be on your deathbed, and then 5 seconds before you die, you can say you're sorry for everything, and then when you die, everything is okay. No. No. That's not how it works. The Lord don't operate like that. The Lord does not operate like that. And I'm going to show you. I'm getting it right now. Give me 1 second here. Proverbs. Let me get it for you. This is Proverbs 1:26. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fear comes. That's what the Lord said. You can't sit and say you sorry. You done all manners of everything you're not supposed to do. And then when you're on your way out the door, now you're gonna say you're sorry. That ain't it. You ain't sorry. Y'all be thinking, Christians think the Lord is some kind of sucker or something. That's what they think, man. They don't understand how gangster the Lord is for real, man. They think the Lord is just some soft teddy bear. The Lord don't play that stuff, man. You're going to answer for the stuff you do. You're going to answer for it. All right? You don't get to do all manners of this, that, and the third, and then 5 minutes before you pass away, get to say you sorry, and then that make everything good. Nah, man. Not with the Lord. But that's what Christians will have you think, man. All right? Let me finish this up right here. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your fears come. Why? Because you about to die and you scared. Now because you know everything you did. So now you want to say you're sorry about it. You laying up in hospice talking about you're sorry about everything. The Lord not trying to hear that, man. It says, when your fear comes as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, it says, when your fear come as desolation and your destruction come like a whirlwind, quick. It's there. The end is here. You shouldn't, oh God, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have done this, Lord. I did that and I'm sorry about it. Matter of fact, Lord, just forgive me for all my sins, everything I done wrong. Oh, Lord. No. Or you waiting for Christ to crack the sky. Now you see Christ cracking that sky with all the chariots and the angels. And they coming. And there's so many of them that it block out the sun. And you standing there talking about good night, Irene. Good night, Irene, man. But it's over. That ain't the time to start repenting. Repent time is over. Now is the time to repent and change if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man. Now is the time to repent and change. Then, we try to do it then, it's going to be too late, man. All right? I just want to finish this up, and then because I'm trying not to get too far from what I was talking about, but I just wanted to finish this up right quick. It says, when distress and anguish come upon you, verse 28, it says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. And that's what, you notice something? God, dog, I'm trying not to get too far off my subject. But you notice something, though? And I think we all can relate to this when we was in the world, man. A lot of us ain't even think about God or think about the Lord or nothing about him until maybe the police was behind us. Until maybe we was in that unfortunate situation. And then all of a sudden, we know how to pray better than anybody. All of a sudden, we repenting about everything. God said, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. It says, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. It says, for they that hated knowledge, meaning you hate the knowledge of this truth, man. You hate the wisdom of the Bible. The Bible telling you everything you need to know about living on the planet, and you don't want to hear it because you'd rather smoke weed. You'd rather eat pork because you've been eating pork your whole life. Instead of looking at that and saying, you know what, my whole life I've been disgusting. Let me stop being disgusting and start following the Lord, man. Well, Lord said in your time of calamity, man, he not trying to hear nothing you talking about. All right, let's get back to Deuteronomy 76. Before I jump into a whole nother topic and a whole nother class. Good night. You know, you can go on for hours about that, man. Especially with a lot of our people, man. We could be so stubborn in our ways and caught up in the things that we do. And have tunnel vision and don't see anything outside of what it is that we doing. All right. It says, verse 7. This is Deuteronomy 7:7. It says, the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people. Meaning it wasn't a lot of us. If y'all remember when we went down into Egypt initially, it wasn't a lot of us, man. We grew once we got down into Egypt. That's when we started to populate, man. In Egypt. So the Lord didn't, and remember, before we was even anything, guess what the Lord told? It was already nations on the planet. Think about, the Lord said he was going to choose Abraham's seed. That's what Jacob was. Jacob was Abraham's seed. That lineage, that bloodline. Because, you know, you had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It was already, nations was already established. So us coming out the lawns of Israel, it was already other nations on the planet. So it wasn't that we was the few in numbers as a nation. He chose us before Israel was even born, or Jacob was even born. Before Jacob was even around, man. So we wasn't, forget being a nation, we technically wasn't even a person. Like Jacob wasn't, because he wasn't here yet. Nor was Isaac. All right. The Lord did not set his love upon you nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all. Verse 8, it says, but because the Lord loved you and because you would keep the oath, and because he would keep the oath which he swore unto your fathers. Swore unto who? Abraham. Swore unto Isaac. He was keeping that oath, man. Because that's what the Lord do. What do you do? The Lord keeping this oath that to us, what he said he would do for us. What about you? What you gonna do, man? You gonna keep the oath that we took on to keep for the Lord? For generation to generation? What about our end, man? What about our end? The Lord keep his end of the bargain, and what? We just get to do what we want to do? We just get to love everybody, huh? The Lord said, Jacob I love, Esau I hate. He said that for a reason. Think about this, man. They want you to love a nation of people that the Lord hates. Like, really put that into perspective and think about that for a minute, man. You loving a people that the Lord absolutely hates, man. And guess what? Not only do the Lord hate them, they hate the Lord. It's insane. It's insane when you follow things like Christianity and things of that nature, man. When you get down to the nuts and bolts of it, and you realize, like, what in the hell? Like, when you come into the truth, you be like, man, what in the hell was I following? Like, a lot of times, for me personally, and I know I'm not the only one that went through this. A lot of times, man, certain stuff, it just, when I was in Christianity, it just didn't kind of make sense, really. Like when I would read the Bible, meaning, and this is one of the things I used to do when I was in Christianity. I understand it a little bit better right now. But when I was in Christianity and I used to read, it was like I would just pick a book. So I would just pick like the book of Isaiah. And I would be reading Isaiah. And I would be reading it and I would be like, well, good night. What in the, this don't sound like what we talk about on Sundays. This don't sound nothing like that. This sounds totally different. And I used to have to be like, well, I guess it's not like that no more. That's kind of how I dealt with it. I just be like, oh, well, it's not like that no more. I don't think like this no more. How wrong I was. How wrong was I? God thinks exactly like that today. That's the real God. I was reading about the real God. I was reading about what God was really like, and I did not realize that. They was teaching me about some God that does not exist inside of the Bible. That God that they got in Christianity and in these other religions does not exist inside of the Bible. Because the God of the Bible is not weak, it's soft, and a punk. That's why That's why it'd be so tough to get a lot of men in Christianity. Because they don't want that weak and soft spirit on them, man. They don't want that. All right. It says, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn to your fathers, had the Lord brought you out with the mighty hand and redeemed you out the house of bondage from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Because again, as we know, this is Deuteronomy. The Lord just brought us out of Egypt. He just destroyed the Egyptians. Who was our enemies. The same way the Lord going to destroy our enemies when he bring us out of this land. It's not going to be anything different. And let me tell you something, man. Don't think your oppressor don't know that. Do not think your oppressor does not know that the Lord is going to bring you out of this land. Don't think that the oppressor does not know about what happened in Egypt. He knows exactly who you are. Why do you think Trump is taking the first step of doing what? Taking out any artifacts or anything that's resembling slavery out of parks. This is step one. They trying to erase this altogether. Why? What are they seeing? They seeing the Israelites starting to wake up. That's what they seeing. And when you attacking a people, or when you at war, or when you warn, well, and you, as General Muhammad said, it's really not a war because we're not really warring with them. They really creating genocide against us. So when you try to destroy your people, that's the best way to put it. Because that's what they trying to do. They trying to destroy us, man. You gotta take away who they are. That is the most important thing. And as long as the history of what happened to us is still around, that is always something that'll help us remember who we are. And then we'll start putting it together and start remembering where we come from. And your oppressor can't have that. That's how you know that's how you know he wants to oppress you. Because why not just let you be who you are? I mean, nobody has the problem with the Chinese man being Chinese. Nobody has a problem with an African being African. Nobody has a problem with an Arab being an Arab. Nobody has a problem with them. Nobody has a problem with them having their own land, being able to go back to their land and come back here, set up business. Nobody have a problem with them setting up their own community and them being in their own community and nobody but them in their own community. Nobody bothers them. Nobody thinks about them. But let us try to do it, man. And that's what and that's mighty funny to me, man. And that's crazy to the for anybody who try to just make it seem like it's all about we all about a black and white dynamic. Because the thing is this, man. I've never seen nobody go into an African neighborhood and burn their houses down and go door to door unaliving them. I've never seen that happen to Africans. How many Africans y'all know are unalived by police officers? It's mighty funny how people say we got the same skin tone or it's about black and white, but it's mighty funny how some kind of way the things that happen to us, to the so-called Negroes, don't happen to Africans. That's kind of, and that's how you know the Lord is behind this thing, man. That's how you know. That's how you know it's the Lord doing this thing. That's how you know it's not about it's not about anything except the way the Lord wants it to be. Because, yeah, Africans are black, but some kind of way, go figure, they don't go through the same things that we go through. They just don't, man. It's like, give me 1 second here. Oh, Salakia. Yeah, they don't. They don't go through the same things we go through. But you don't have to ask yourself, why is that? We know why it is. It's because they not us. We not the same people. And guess what? Your oppressor know that. It's something. Now that's definitely something that's spiritual. It has to be. At least I would. Damn, I'm just going to assume. Because nobody don't have the same spirit on them that we have on us. So an African, he could walk away from a traffic stop and he ain't got to worry about it. But a brother, he has to fear. Like, think about this. We have to get taught how to deal with the police to make it home to our family safe. When the police is supposed to be trained to deal with us. Shalakia. Verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth the covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations. That's how you show that you love the Lord, man. You show the Lord that you love him by doing what? Obedience. Obedience. You cannot show that you love the Lord and don't listen to nothing he say. And don't listen to a damn thing he say do. All right? From here, let's get Isaiah, the 9th chapter. Isaiah, the 9th chapter. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get there. But how do we get so far away from doing what the Lord said do? Because we follow people that teach for gain. That teach so that it's profitable to them. So that they can profit off your money. Anything to keep the money flowing. Anything to keep the money flowing, man. They don't care. It's all about love. Well, love is about being obedient. That's what love is about. But now, here's the question. Who do you love? Do you love the Lord or do you love the oppressor? Because the one you love is the one you're going to be obedient to. If you love the Lord, guess what? September 21st, sundown, you're going to be right here with your brothers and your sisters, getting it in. Getting it in, man. We're going to be here getting it in at 1, 2, 3, 5, 5 Gratiot, man. You think I'm making this up. You come on down and you check us out. Sunday night. Sunday at sundown, Salakia. It's going to be brothers and sisters and kids and food, partying. Brothers going to be playing cards, chess, all kind of stuff, man. And it ain't going to be nothing but love for one another, man. That's all it's going to be. Love for each other, man. This ain't going to be like your Christmas or your Thanksgiving party where your aunts and uncles and cousins they all get drunk and punch each other in the face. It's a goddamn brawl. Your sister got to sit across this table from the person who assaulted her when she was, or is currently assaulting her as she's growing up through life. She got to hold hands and pray with him. Sickening. This ain't that. This about brothers and sisters coming together, worshiping the Lord and serving the Lord and doing what the Lord say do. Only on the disgusting day that your oppressor has set up, that you would celebrate your oppressor day, that a young lady will have to sit across and hold hands and pray with the man that's assaulting her, that's going to assault her later on that day because he's drunk and everybody's drunk and passed out, and he's going to sneak into her bedroom. Everybody's drunk, so your cousins or your uncles, they're gonna punch each other in the face. You got to jump in the middle of the fight to try to stop them from fighting. Uh, I was just at a gathering with my family, and it happened just that way. Like we was just getting together, just like so they know I don't get, I don't do the holiday things. They do the holiday things, so we kind of just put a day aside where I could participate, they could participate, and we could just come together and barbecue and just chill out. Almost made it through, man. Almost made it through the entire party without incident on the way going out. It had to happen. It just couldn't be a peaceful thing all the way through. It just can't be. But you come here Sunday at sundown, man. You come here and see. That'll never happen here. That'll never happen here, man. It won't. That's the difference between serving the Lord and serving the oppressor, man. All right. We at Isaiah 9:16. It says, "For the leaders of this people caused them to err." They cause us to mess up. I had to kind of get my words together. I almost said what I really wanted to say. But it caused us to mess up, man. And it caused us to err very badly because think about how long Christianity was the leader of the black community. Think about everything that happened in the civil rights movement and everything. It was all organized by Christianity. All to come together, all to join hands, and all to everything. It was all organized by Christian preachers who used the Bible. You telling me they didn't look in there one time and see, well, wait a minute, the Lord said separate. The Lord didn't say for all the nations to be together. They never, like some kind of way, magically, they never read that in the Bible. The hell did they do? Did they black it out? They ain't, some kind of way, they never read in the Bible where it said never trust thy enemy. They wanted to eat at the same hamburgers. Some kind of way they never read, envy not thou oppressor. Some kind of way. They missed these things are missed. If it's about everybody coming together, why didn't they come eat at our restaurants? Why we had to go to theirs? If it's about coming together. At some point, man, we just gotta admit all that come together and love everybody stuff is wrong. It wasn't a good look. Salakia. Just keep trying to check and make sure I don't got no questions, because I don't want to miss y'all questions. I want to try to make sure I answer them. Right? Yeah, if everything about everybody coming together and everything is all good, why the hell they ain't come eat at our table? Nobody don't want to eat their unseasoned food. We still don't eat raisins in our potato salad to this day. They should have been coming to our goddamn restaurants, not us going to theirs. Can you imagine what they doing to your food in the back? We would have never done that, man. And because of that, it destroyed us, man. It destroyed us in this kingdom. We've been destroyed in this kingdom. And that's why it's a dang on weed shop every few feet from each other. Verse 16, for the leaders of this people, from the top again, Slaki. It says, for the leader of these people caused them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And the people that are led of us is destroyed, man. You're talking about having a peaceful march, turn the other cheek, and we gonna be nonviolent, and you got to stand there and get punched in your face. I can't, that's just not my thing. I can't take getting punched in the face or spit on or some nonsense like that. I can't do it. You can't do that to me. And I'm just gonna keep singing and walking. It don't work. The fact, and this is the thing, the fact that it would unfold in that manner should let you know, nah, that's not a good idea to do it this way. I wouldn't lead us anywhere where somebody gonna punch us in the face and spit on us, and we just better keep walking and singing. We're not even gonna go there. Why? Because it's not gonna end well. We have to come up with a different strategy. Get dog sicked on you, water hose sprayed on you. The things that we went through, man, to join ourselves to these people, if that's what you want to call it, call them. It was a bad strategy, man. We should have stayed separate and just built ourselves up. It wasn't like the black community, like we was poor and in desperate need of them. When their communities was crumbled, they would look over at ours and see it flourishing. We just needed to start standing up and saying, nah, we ain't gonna take this no more, man. How do we do that? By start following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. That's how we should have done it. We should have said to hell with Christmas. Take y'all stupid Christmas back. and your Thanksgiving and all your garbage. You could take all that garbage back, man. That's what we should have did, man. That's what we should have did. And done what? Established our own, man. We could have done it then, and we can still do it today. We can still do it today, man. And guess what? Today we can do it the right way. Because today we have what? The most important thing that a lot of us didn't have back then. Our identity. Our identity and knowing who we are, man. Now that we got that, think about, now that we have that, right, we move in a whole different way. Now think about how you used to move in the world when you didn't know who you was, versus how now once you know you're an Israelite and you come into the truth and you start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, you move a whole different way now. It's like night and day. So now we know how to really move. Now we ain't thinking about voting. To hell with vote. We know voting ain't about to change. What the hell is that about to change? Nothing. We got to choose the lesser evil? That's fucking stupid. Salakia. That's stupid to say we're just going to vote for the lesser evil. That's I don't know. That's insane. We could just simply start just being obedient to what the Lord said. And we can keep it simple, man. Again, 12355 Gratiot, Detroit, Michigan, man. September 21st, Sunday, September 21st, sundown, man. Y'all come down to the school and come check us out, man. This Saturday, 12355 Gratiot, man, we're going to be giving away food, man. We got, come down here and get you some food, man. Again, we do felony expungements, man. We give away clothes. Like, we take care of each other, man. That's how we do it. That's how we're going to make it happen in this kingdom. We take care of each other, man. That's how we do it, man. For the ones that make it, man, I will see y'all Sunday. If I was y'all, man, I would just do everything I could to be here. It's going to be such a glorious and enjoyable time, man. Y'all come out and just have a great time with your brothers and sisters. With that, I'm going to close the class. I got counsel. Shalom, Israel.